Okay, so anybody who follows me on Reddit or YouTube or in the real world, whatever like that, or, I paint for or around or whatever. Um, Everybody knows I'm working on animals. So I've been doing these oxen here. These were a repair job. They got busted up, so only half of them ended up with horns. I had enough horns to fix half of them. And then my most recent project here that I was pretty happy with. It's more of a diorama. Let me get this dog out of the way. There we go. Let's zoom in for you. Oh. So what it is, World War II era Jeep utility trailer that I've kit bashed with a 50 caliber machine gun, a sleeping guy who was originally a casualty, like he came with another set there. There's a dog in the wagon with him. And we're kind of setting up like a very cheap mobile and placed anti-aircraft, like for like illustrating planes or whatever in the Pacific. So I've got the helmet and different accoutrement from the Pacific there. Not necessarily everything makes sense, but it's more of a fun thing. So, and then from there, I salvaged a dog. It's from a medieval. It's still 28 millimeter scale, but it's from a medieval kind of thing. It was like a hunting dog. There was a dog handler and some hunting dogs, but this one was laying around, so I so I kind of painted it up like to look a little bit more modern. I'm going to put some packs and stuff on it, and then it'll be part of the Marine Sentry dog teams. They're not like the Russian dog teams where the dogs are loaded with mines. These are just more of like detecting enemy personnel and stuff like that. You see the oxen; they're kind of close to being finished there. I'm not sure. I might load some. Some of them might be loaded with like heavy, like barrels and lumber and like that kind of stuff, just to kind of depict their beast of burden and their, for whatever reason they have a in game they would have some kind of goal to them, whether it's get the supplies off of them, protect the supplies that are on them, whatever. So, and then so the horses, still going with the horses. These are for my. I'm building out Filipino Scout platoons, and also some cavalry and stuff like that, because you can do it. The 27th Cavalry was the Philippines. The only way you could do cavalry with the United States in World War II, from what I understand. And they function just like the U.S. So it's just like the U.S. Army. The miniatures look a little different, and they can have the cavalry. And I think I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure the point squads or whatever like that, but I just like the idea of it. I just like the novelty of it. And then you can see in the back here, I've got, so that one's finished there. These ones are works in progress. So I got kind of a formula to horses. And I know it looks ugly right now, but it'll come out looking better. And also they'll be kind of unique. Each one will kind of have its own look, even though there's similar colors and tones and everything like that. Just the process will whack it up enough so it doesn't look like it just, cookie cutter painted off each horse or whatever like that. So that's kind of where I'm at now. This is where I've been going. A lot of this is for bolt action, but also has some options for crossover into other games and stuff. 28 millimeter animals are good for a lot of things. All right, gentlemen, we'll see you.